So I got something to say.
Yeah?
So
What do you have to say?
I've had a
Say
lot
it.
of people hitting me up about the dick mark.
Oh, dear.
Everybody's saying they love the dick mark.
They want to buy one?
The
Yeah.
little coming dick mark right
Yeah,
there.
the video, everybody's been laughing their ass off and just saying, it's a big hit.
I'm going to...
That veiny dick is just no joke.
It never is.
Yeah.
There are people telling me that they've seen it that I had no idea would watch
dear.
it. Robin said she was, the very next day, she was in her office, and in the background, she can hear porno 70s music, like, off in the distance. She's like, where the fuck is that coming from? And, of course, Natalie's watching it up front.
At her work?
Yeah, at work.
Somebody at her work.
My boss came to me and said, hey, I saw your video.
Oh.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. That shit's funny.
It's a good video.
It is.
It really brings out the charm in you.
It brings out the funny side
What
in
can I
Manny.
say?
Yeah.
I don't think people get to see it like we do in the studio.
I mean, that was the first time I've seen it.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the first time for most people.
Are we talking about seeing his dick, or are we
No,
talking
no,
about
no.
his funny side?
no,
Which one?
I saw his dick the first time we'd recorded.
yeah.
So
You
it's,
guys
We do the
scissored.
podcast naked.
yeah. Way to just pull back the curtain there.
Yeah, there you go.
But it was good. Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
video. I like it.
Thanks.
All
Maybe
right.
I'll go viral, I'll become famous. Forget about you guys.
Oh dear.
He'll get famous for about 5 seconds,
Yeah.
like every other person that does a
I'll
quick
be like,
video.
who's the was it a Korean dude that did the dancing? Who was that?
Oh, Gangnam Style?
Yeah, that's me. I'm the
Yeah.
next.
You're the next Psy.
Yeah.
I can dig it. Yeah. I can,
Just
well,
a bunch of dick
It's just
marks.
dick marks. Yeah.
Dick marks.
Oh, dear.
Dick marks.
Are you done?
Oh, we were waiting for you to.
Are you done? I'm not going to join in on that dick mark song.
Okay.
But speaking of dick marks, I heard that science says that it's actually okay for men to sit down while they pee.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes podcast. I'm your host, Buddy.
I'm Manny,
And I'm Aaron.
and this is Dick Mark.
Oh. Who's dick
And
mark?
coming to you from Dick Mark.
Oh, I get it. That was funny.
Yeah.
The
Like
Dick
little-
Mark Studios.
Coming to you from Dick
Yeah.
Mark.
Oh,
That was
Coming
fun.
to you from Dick Mark.
That was fun.
That was my zinger.
Yeah.
The one for the year. It was really
We're
good.
done.
Hey, I'm good for one a year. It only took me, 26 episodes?
There you go.
26, 27?
We'll get the next one in 26 more.
Wait, are we on 27 or are we on 26?
No, we're on 27. I'm sorry.
Because
Episode-
that says 25.
20
He
yeah.
said 26, and the paper says 27. So
That's a humdinger.
We're
My-
falling off the.
My
the
math
board.
is off, but I think that's about average.
They're all episodes at one time because we're on the multiverse.
Oh, I get
Speaking
it.
of the multiverse,
Oh dear.
Speaking of that,
we are talking about Doctor Strange.
Can you say that
today.
one more time?
The multiverse?
What is that?
Multiverse?
I say multiverse.
Multipass.
damn it, that's what I was going to say. Fuck.
Okay, so we were
He
going to talk
knows
about,
it's a multi-pass.
we were going to talk about now getting into that instead of before
You
we
want-
get into Doctor
do you-
Strange.
Do you
we were
guys
gonna
want to
talk
know
about
something real fast?
Oh dear.
Chicken good.
chicken, real good.
What is that from?
Fifth Element.
Oh,
I thought I was going to work that into...
I thought that would work too, but of course, you know who's going to just interrupt us, so
Who?
might as well just get to it.
who's going
Yeah.
to interrupt you?
You?
Oh,
Aaron.
Hey, Ron.
sorry.
Oh, somebody sent me a text message, and it was actually towards Aaron.
Sprinkles?
Since Black Goat called you Aaron.
The whole show.
And it was a Christmas sweater, and it
my
said,
God.
Aaron fucked up. And I started laughing.
I had about 15 people on Facebook tag me in that sweat because it was promoted on Facebook.
Yeah.
15 people tag me on that sweater. I'm like, I can dig that. I'll buy that sweater. I can dig on
buy
that
it.
sweater.
He wants his name to be Aaron.
It's fine. You know.
Oh, he doesn't like sprinkles?
No,
Sprinkles will always be.
I've never liked sprinkles. Ever since before episode 1, I didn't like sprinkles, and I will never like sprinkles.
Before we go any further, can you just go ahead and do your national holiday?
Oh,
Days
wow.
of the
Well,
week.
if you're
Yeah.
just going to call me out, I mean,
I'm calling
you
you
know,
out
I mean,
right
now I have to pull out my phone. I
Manny
wasn't
doesn't
prepared
wanna
for
be
this.
Interrupted.
Yeah, no interruptions today.
Fine. We all live in the 916, right?
Yes.
916? 916?
Yep.
I'm in the 916.
I am.
You know what today is? National Area Code Day.
Wow.
All right.
So why don't you guys celebrate the 916?
916 in the house.
I feel like we should be playing the Ludacris song,
Yep.
Hoes in different area codes.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I got hoes in different
Area
codes.
Area codes.
Oh, dear.
R.I.P. Nate Dogg.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Way to bring us down with that, man.
Hey, I'm just throwing out an R.I.P.
All right, man. And
the
Pour
OG.
your 40 out a little bit. For
Yeah,
me.
or my rock star.
Yeah. Either one, it's still good.
okay. Well, anyways, it's National Sesame Street Day. Moving to HBO.
Who? All right. Yeah. Now that we're on that subject, who's your favorite Sesame Street character?
Oh, I know mine.
Probably Snuffleupagus.
No.
That is a good choice for him.
That's what I'm saying. Perfect.
I was gonna go with Oscar the Grouch.
That's what that was mine.
but
Oscar
that
the Grouch.
fits you even better. So
Wait, what?
What? No, if anybody's Oscar the Grouch, it'd be me.
You live in a trash can?
No, that
no.
I'm the angry one. That's what I thought you guys would say.
I think
about
you're
me.
Big Bird.
What's that? What?
Oh hell no!
You're Big
Yeah, I was gonna say Big Bird. That's really good. My voice even raised up a little bit when I said that. So it
I
makes,
was gonna say the Count is my favorite.
Bird. Yeah, but you're not. He's like secluded.
yeah,
You know, he's an introvert.
From
you're far
Transylvania.
from that.
So
Yeah, that's
pretty
more
much
like,
Manny.
from Transylvania.
yeah. My Type A
Yeah.
personality
Aaron-
just makes me count everything. I just have
Aaron
to
would
count.
be Snuffleupagus. Manny would be Count.
What about Elmo?
Ooh, you
can
don't
dig
want
on
to mess
some-
with him. He's got some controversial issues over there. You don't want to mess with
Yeah.
him.
All right, well, whatever. I mean, he's ticklish. I'm ticklish.
I
You know
he's
what I'm
more
saying?
than ticklish.
I don't know if his shins are ticklish though. It's
Look,
more
man.
his belly.
Well, that's true. He's like the Pillsbury
Okay.
Doughboy.
So we are. We got the days out of the way.
Yes, that
Yep.
no, that's it. I'll keep them short. I had like 7 more, but I'll end it right there.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're
So
welcome.
we are going to get into Doctor Strange, but we just watched the trailer for Valerian, the new Luc Besson.
Oh, is it about those
Video.
swords from Game of Thrones? Valerian steel, bitch.
Not quite.
Oh,
Maybe their suits are made out of Valerian steel. But I thought the trailer looked pretty good.
Yeah.
We have Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne as the main characters.
awesome.
Looks like Fifth Element.
It like
mixed-
very a carbon copy of Fifth Element. Sure.
It does have a crazy feel.
I love his movies, but it kind of looked like Jupiter Ascending to me.
Yes.
And that's what scares
Wait,
me.
did you watch Jupiter Ascending? Because you'd
I
be like,
did.
okay, so there was Channing Tatum's mom, and then his dad, and then you, and that was it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't want to see it.
I did. I didn't watch the last 10 minutes of it.
Sorry.
I felt when I was watching the preview, I felt that the creatures were just so crazy and different and
Super animated.
yeah, super animated. He was trying too hard, is what I felt. It got really boring for me. I kind of was like, it's so visual, and I just kept thinking, I'm like, God, Fifth Element was amazing,
Sure.
a great movie. Still love it to this day, but it worked. But now I feel like he made another Fifth Element movie, but just made the creatures that much more crazy, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
They look a little animate to CGI almost,
Yes.
like they're running around.
Some of them did look a lot of like the practical effects that were in Fifth Element, like the big suits. They did look real-ish, but yeah, and a lot of it looked very CG.
yeah.
like that where they're jumping from spaceship to spaceship, and that or creature, whatever's like trying to grab them. I was just like, ugh.
I'm going to keep my hopes up.
Sure.
I
Me
like
too.
Luc. I like his movies, Luc Besson's
Besson.
movies. Besson.
I can say that in French.
I think that's how you pronounce it, right?
Besson.
I'm just guessing.
It's fine.
It's
He
fun
does-
to say it that way.
He doesn't listen, so we're not going to get sued or anything.
Womp, womp,
He's
womp.
not gonna email us. Actually, you're saying it wrong.
It's Bissuin. Oh, well, thank you,
You're
Luke.
doing it wrong.
But I mean, even them coming through into that apartment, it felt just like Fifth Element and the whole busy street of all the cars flying.
Yeah, futuristic look and all that stuff.
I don't know.
When they shot down to the cars zooming past in the very like not rural, but where you see like the
busy
apartments and the
streets,
houses,
yeah.
it looked exactly like a scene, just a little bit updated from Fifth Element.
I'm all for future movies.
Sure.
This is based on a graphic novel. That's a very successful graphic novel. I might go check out after this to get myself updated on it. Yeah.
Do your Googles.
You Google it.
I stole that from Black Goat. Thank you.
Oh, do your Googles.
Do your
I
Googles.
gotcha. That was a good one. No, it was good. I liked it.
I'm stealing it.
So I guess we'll see what this movie brings us.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I remember Jupiter Ascending. The preview looked really cool, and then
Besides the parts with Mila Kunis.
Maybe this one won't have flying rollerblades.
Right? Futuristic
You know what I'm saying?
rollerblades? Yeah.
I did see that in the trailer, and it looked like the dumbest thing in the world.
The futuristic fruit boots.
Why even
fruit booting it.
fruit? Hey, man, we all rollerbladed a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
I did too.
I did a lot.
I didn't.
I'm so sorry.
What the? Really?
I skates. Yes, we skated at
like the
Kingsgate.
like the
the
side by
fours,
side.
but I never owned a
That's
pair
some
of
classic shit
rollerblades.
right there.
Okay, that was my first job. I was a DJ at a roller skating
That's
rink.
true.
Which
It
one?
prepared me for this job.
It's the one at Kingsgate.
Kingsgate was
Yeah.
my
Of
first
course,
job.
you were a fucking golf.
Dude, but what's funny is he used to get his DJ voice on. This is Aaron, DJ Smooth, up in the piece.
What was your DJ name?
It was Aaron.
It was
DJ Aaron.
in the house.
I was
Coming
really
to you
hoping
live.
for. I wanted to do DJ Alphabet Soup, but
That's a long one.
It didn't sound right at a skating rink.
No.
And he had to wear the checkered, or not the checkered, but the
It looked like
referee.
it looked like I worked at Foot Locker.
Yeah.
It was bad. But yeah, my first job, Kingsgate DJ. Get
Interesting.
ready for couple skate, guys.
DJ Sprinkles in the house.
I've been to that place. That place is run the fuck down.
Are you ready to play red light, green light?
Oh man, that was the shit back in the day. Don't fuck around with red light,
Look,
green light.
I've been back there. I don't mean to go off on a tangent about this right now. I know we're about to talk about Doctor Strange, but I've been back there because I have a daughter. They are the worst at red light, green light. It's pitiful. It makes me sad for the game. Okay,
Show them how it's done.
No, I'm not going to do it right now. Nobody's playing red light, green light while they're watching or they're listening to the podcast. It's just sad. It just makes me sad inside to hear the unenthusiastic playing of red light, green light. That's all I'm saying. And I'm done.
Whew, I feel you though. I did love a good red
Doesn't
light,
that
green light.
whole place lack enthusiasm? Though?
It's been around since like the 40s.
Dude, the hardest part about Kingsgate, and I know a lot of our listeners have no idea what we're talking
It's
about.
okay. You don't need to.
It looks pretty dingy and pretty nasty. But I mean, shit, it was dingy and nasty when I was 10.
Well, and the rink is so fucking small that I'm really just got one leg in the middle and pivoting on one the entire time, just going in circles.
Well, I mean, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
It's true.
You have to switch it up to get the next leg to work out a little
I'll
bit.
never forget,
Oh,
since
dear.
we're talking about Kingsgate, and I got Sprinkles, a.k.a. Aaron, a.k.a. Aaron.
We have a lot of good memories there.
So if you were to look at the rink, it was a big circle. Well, there was the bathrooms in the corner, and you could start from the bathrooms and go straight, and there used to be a ledge, and it went up where the lockers were, and those were lockers back then, and I'll never forget it. Aaron's like, he looks over at me, and we're probably, I don't know, 13, 14.
About 14, yeah.
He looks over at me, and Aaron, being him, he's like, you ready for this? I'm like, ready for what? He's like, watch. So I tell a couple people we're with, I'm like, hey, Aaron's about to do something. We're all used to this because Aaron was always for the chuckle.
He was the jackass of the group, it sounds like.
Still hasn't ended. I'm still that guy.
He skates full on as fast as he can, just from the bathrooms onto the rink, straight towards the ledge, just going. Hits the ledge as hard as he can.
With my skates.
With his skates, flies forward, does a front flip, lands on his back, and the entire skating rink went silent and just staring at him. And he kind of gets up, and everybody's just stopped, and he's like, I'm good. And then just starts skating again like
was
nothing
fine.
happened. It was
there-
hilarious.
Were you in pain?
No, but that's probably why I'm in pain now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, we were young and
dumb.
at that time.
Yeah, see, I was a South Sacian, so I was at Kingsgate.
Yeah, I lived about a mile away from that my whole life. So it was kind of the only thing I could do is go to Kingsgate.
That or play tag at Franklin.
You're darn right.
Kingsgate was the shit.
Boom shakalaka. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the show.
How did we get on the subject of Kingsgate? That's what I want to know.
Oh, the rollerblades from Jupiter Ascending.
Yeah.
Got it.
Skates.
Kingsgate, Aaron being crazy.
God, you could just go so far. It's like a tangent, just goes on forever. We all watched Doctor Strange this weekend, right?
We did.
Yes.
Okay, good. Do we all remember it? Nope.
That's a big no for Aaron.
I know about like a kind of some of the big parts. But
Okay.
not, like 2 parts. Yeah. What do we all think?
Okay, so
General thoughts.
I
You want to
like
go
the movie.
first, Manny?
I like the movie. I liked it a lot, actually.
He likes the movie.
How much out of all the other ones do you rate this one? I know you've only seen it once, but just as a rough guess.
It's not at the top. It's probably where I feel Ant-Man would be, where Ant-Man, after watching it a couple more times, I liked it even more. The first time I watched Ant-Man, I didn't think it was one of the best ones, but I've grown to like it a lot more, and I feel like the same thing with this one. And I have my issues with it as to why I feel that way, but we'll get into that throughout the show.
Yep.
So, what about you?
Okay. I went in.
You don't remember?
No,
Oh, you want to go?
No, I got to go.
So I went in with very, 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 very high expectations.
That's a
for
lot of
this movie.
varies.
I know.
It's like 5.
Wow.
The only problem I had with this, and we've beaten this to death, is the origin stories are just so long. And I get nobody knows this character, so they really had to get in depth and really, build it up. But I felt that was a little long. But one of my big concerns I wanted to ask you if you guys felt this way, did he feel like Tony Stark to you?
Oh, dear.
He has the same traits. He's arrogant. He's smart.
He's very on those quips.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just, I don't know. I felt like it was a little too much like Doctor Strange. I kind of wanted him to be a little bit different. I know he's very intelligent, very cocky, but it almost felt like I was watching Tony Stark over again, how he's making all his quips, trying to be funny to all the same, all the people and everybody like that. Because he's very intelligent. I wish it was more instead of just, quips. Mm-hmm. He was just like doing funny little pranks to outsmart them on little stuff. Like when he was pulling the books, that I loved that.
Yeah.
I thought that was awesome. But his little jokes, I don't know. I just felt like I was watching Tony Stark. But overall, it was good.
But that's the thing is, these characters were made a long time ago. And a lot of these characters' origins are a lot alike. Like you're going to get Iron Man is a lot like Doctor Strange. And there's going to be a lot of similarities. But I didn't mind it because, yes, it was a very similar, not the same to Iron Man, but it was the meat. So the first act was, yes, very similar to Iron Man. Second act, nothing like we've ever seen in Marvel.
Oh, no. Yes.
The third act, crazy. But yes, I understand the first act was very, very Iron Man, very Marvel, very cookie cutter. But I don't mind that because going into this movie, I knew nothing about Doctor Strange. Not his powers, not exactly what he could do, not where he came from, and if he was a real doctor. I didn't know that. And this movie set it up good because I didn't know. Mm-hmm. And I did like it. I don't think it's the best Marvel movie, but I liked it. It's right in the middle.
It's a lot of fun. I think it's just
the visual of this movie blew my mind. Like I couldn't believe.
Oh yeah.
How awesome it was. And I think that's why I was just so like I wanted more of that because we haven't got that yet in any Marvel movie. It's more smash break stuff. Like he was just bending reality and it was so cool to see that finally because I felt like I was seeing almost something like Inception but 10 times better.
To go back to the origin story topic, it was to be fair, the origin story is pretty much straight out of the source material. Yeah. It's exactly the way it goes. And I wanted to make a point about what you were saying about the jokes. I kind of feel a little differently about what you said about that. Is that I feel like, unlike DC, I feel like Marvel knows how to make fun of itself and not take itself so seriously.
Sure.
And make fun of these characters, but at the same time, you're looking to see this guy get stronger, use powers, and see these multiverses that they're in. So I think I feel a little differently about it, only because I do think that that's what Marvel brings. It's just the laughability of it, the just poking fun at itself.
Sure.
I get where you're coming from. That's just, I felt like I was seeing the same people.
Well, it's funny because I started thinking to myself, I cannot wait until Tony Stark and Doctor Strange are in the same room together. I think that's going to be
It's going to be good.
fucking legit. It's going to be so funny, and they're just going to be going at each other.
Yeah, because in Civil War, we got to see, I think it was Civil War, we got to see a little bit of Tony Stark and Hulk, Bruce Banner, kind of going back and forth with each other because they're both scientists.
Right.
But now we are, I think he's going to be in Infinity War.
Oh, definitely.
Doctor Strange.
All of them.
Yeah.
They're all
And
coming
now
together.
instead of
Crazy.
going science to science, we're going to see ass to ass.
Ass to mouth. I thought he was about to say ass to mouth.
We're going to see jackass to jackass.
Yeah.
And it's going to be great. I'm excited to see their banter, Tony's and Stephen
definitely.
Strange's banter back and forth.
That should be fun.
Yeah, I wanted to go over real quick some of the reviews that came up online from some of the bigger critics out there. Some of the good reviews that came out saying it was impressive visual effects and an excellent cast. I think the cast did really well, all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Even the controversy behind the ancient one, Tilda Swinton.
Oh, yeah.
Do we know? Because I haven't read the comic. Was the Ancient One a woman, or was she not?
No,
a
it was a
woman?
Tibetan old man.
That's what I thought. Which
Yeah.
I'm fine with. Tilda Swinton. What is she? A British woman?
Well, that to be fair, in every movie, if there's a foreign person in the movie, they just all have a British accent. That's just that's it. It's like if they're Indian, they've got a British accent. You know,
That's
if they're Russian, they've probably got a British accent.
It's true.
That always happens, and that sucks. You know, but at the same time, as the audience, we have to be willing to accept somebody with a different accent. And maybe we're okay with seeing a white woman play a Tibetan man. Oh, one thing I read. One thing I read, which I don't know if this was bullshit or not, but that there was a possibility that they didn't go with a Tibetan man in that character because it was most likely not going to be shown in China because of that.
Really?
Yeah. Now
Wow.
to make it a white woman, that's just the extreme opposite. But
I did not know that.
Interesting.
and some of the bad reviews, again, we're touching on the origin story, formulaic. It's the same fucking origin story. Like, we've got to sit through this thing.
In phase 2 and phase 3, are we in phase 2 right now? Right?
We're in phase 3, I think.
I think we're in phase 2. But Marvel phase 3 is going to the next phase, whatever the next phase is going to introduce us to a lot of new characters with a lot of new origin stories. Captain
Right.
Marvel. Fuck. We're going to get origin after origin for the next, how many ever movies.
Right. Yeah. And, I guess they've got to get it out of the way.
Sure.
Of course, I don't think anybody ever wants to see an origin story of Batman or Spider-Man ever again. I don't think we can do, right?
We don't need it.
But somebody like Doctor Strange, he's being introduced for the first time, so I guess we have to see it. Got to get it out of the way. But one thing you were talking about, the ending, the buildings. Did you guys notice something about that part of the movie that was different from any other Marvel movie? And they've actually made it a big point, is that in every other Marvel movie, cities were destroyed after these battles.
Yeah,
This whole battle was about rebuilding, and it all took place in the what was it, the mirror?
In the mirror.
mirror universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mirror dimension or something like
Yeah.
that.
There it is.
So that it didn't affect the real world. And the director actually said that he tackled that head on purpose because with all the, the backlash of just destroying these cities and killing a bunch of innocent people, that he wanted to do something a little different. So I thought that was a really cool way of going about it.
I liked all that because they kind of were in their own, kind of in their own way, and nobody really was affected by it. Even, the whole ending part of it was, freaking just so cool how he's standing up for, humanity, spoiler alert and all this stuff, but we should already said
Let's
that a
say
long time
spoiler
ago.
alert now, because I forgot to. We're going to spoil the shit out of this movie.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We forgot to say that at the beginning. We're only on episode 27,
We
all right?
always do this.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. They're probably like, fuck.
But the end of the movie where he, is repeating time, and that whole scene, it was probably one of the best scenes I've seen in a Marvel movie because of his compassion for the human race and just how he was like, I don't care that this is going to take my entire life. I'm just going to keep doing this and doing this. He's like, you can't do this forever. And he's like, if it gives them the chance to live, then I'll do whatever I have, whatever it takes. That's just something we haven't really seen before out of a superhero. I mean, I know Thor, he says that the earth is like, his...
Yeah, like a sanctuary or something.
Yeah, his
like,
sanctuary, and he holds it dear to his heart, but nobody's done, pretty much giving up his life, even though it didn't take that long, but still.
And that's the thing about that final scene and him going through that loop over and over again and him sacrificing himself over and over again. We don't know how long he did that for because he's reversing time. So he's literally not aging every time he reverses time. He could have been doing that for hundreds upon hundreds of years. And, we just don't. It was the absolute coolest scene I've ever, like you said, in any Marvel movie. That concept of fighting a villain that has no concept of time and turning that against him, because Doctor Strange is a mortal man fighting this fucking beast that you normally couldn't fight like that. But he also doesn't know the concept of time, and Doctor Strange is a master of time. The way they did that was the coolest thing I've ever seen, and it blew me away. It was a little short thing, and him just killing him every time, and it just blew me away. It was really good.
Yeah, because it could have got really repetitive, and which it was, but
technically it did.
Yeah, it really showed you just how much he was going through it, and just kept going and kept going. I don't know. It was very I don't know, just super cool. I just really enjoyed it. I don't know how to express the...
When we're talking about the final scene with the villain, we're back to that, is that unfortunately we get another weak villain. I feel like that there was a throwaway villain, right? I mean, I loved what's his name, Mad Mikkelsen.
Mikkelsen.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen.
He was the main villain. Like he totally was. Even though you were going up against this fucking massive thing that's probably as good as Galactus.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was like it was a throwaway villain, and he shouldn't have been.
Yeah, that's too bad. I did like the fight scenes though with him.
Oh yeah.
And
man, that was badass.
Like everything from when he throws that armor onto him and locks him up.
Dude, that was crazy.
Yeah. To the cape of levitation.
How did you feel about the cape?
I was gonna ask you guys.
I thought I liked it, and I didn't take it seriously, but it did remind me of the carpet from Aladdin.
Same here.
I was gonna say carpet of Aladdin or Groot. It's Doctor Strange's Groot.
Yeah.
And though even the way it moved, I was like, oh cool, I'm watching Aladdin. This is really awesome.
Like wipes his tear from his face.
That bugged me. I just felt like I was just like, really?
A little too far.
So you thought it was a little too
corny.
Was it campy, corny? Yeah, something like that.
I kind of almost felt like they were trying to market it towards kids. You know what I mean?
I think so. I could see
and
that.
really trying to push on the issue of like, oh, this is so cool and magical, and it.
I really did like the pop
feelings.
culture references that he kept using. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Wong, only one name.
Yeah.
Beyonce,
Yeah.
Madonna,
That was pretty,
Eminem.
Eminem.
that was pretty funny.
So some of the questions that came up while I was watching the movie were things like the Infinity Stones. They seem to be well aware of the Infinity Stones.
Yes.
And as people of magic, why isn't there any like red alerts about these all being collected?
It's the movie. If there was red alerts, then there wouldn't be movies. That's the point. We have to kind of suspend our disbelief.
I get it.
In that aspect. It sucks. It's just like... Anyways, keep going because I have some other problems with the movie.
With a movie being a continuation of 13 other movies, I think they would I did. You know, when he said that the eye of Agamotto.
Oh,
Agamotto.
that's what it is?
Yeah, the eye of Agamotto was a Infinity Stone. Robin and I both looked at each other like, what?
Yeah.
We were like, oh, shit. They
I love guacamole.
Yeah.
This is great.
It's green, too, the stone.
Yeah.
The eye of guacamole.
Ask me how long I thought of that.
It's like, I've been waiting to say that
Yeah.
shit. We've seen all of them, right? Except
No, there's
one.
one more.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
one more.
all of them but one.
That's my next thing that I want to talk to you guys about.
Oh, look at that.
So we're going to go over all the stones that we have so far. Okay, so, of course, we got the Eye of Agamotto. Was the Time Gem.
Which is
in
the
Doctor
one,
Strange.
Yep.
We got the Tesseract. Was the Space Gem. That was Captain America, the first one.
Yep.
We got the Ether. That's the Reality Gem in the second Thor, Dark World.
The bad Thor.
I liked it.
Really?
Everybody says they hate it.
It was
What,
I
Thor
liked
it was
it.
boring.
Thor
It
2.
wasn't bad. It was boring.
I was totally okay with it.
It was boring.
I liked the second Thor, but I'm unusually a big Thor fan when it comes to the movies because I think that was one of the most surprising movies. I didn't expect to like it. I thought it was going to be such a throwaway movie, and I was like, wow, they actually came through with this Thor character, and
I
he
really
almost
like him.
You like him?
He is
I do.
so funny on screen.
You don't like you like all the Hemsworth brothers or just Thor? Because we got Thor,
just
we got
just this Hemsworth.
we got Hunger Games bro,
Liam,
and now we have Westworld bro,
Luke.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Chris, Liam, and Luke.
I like Chris the best, but it's just his whole demeanor on like
Everything. Like
He's just
I feel
funny.
like I can't wait till he's back on screen again.
Yeah.
dear.
When he's like, petty humans,
Yeah.
It's just like when they're it's just he's a funny guy, and
He is funny.
that's another character that I felt like could have easily been raunchy, corny, and they're like, let's just fucking laugh at this character, Thor, God of Thunder, and it's
like in the first one when he's just throwing his glass and
Yeah.
just being weird. And
That
she's
was
like,
amazing.
what are you doing? And he's
I
just
want
like-
another.
Yeah. How they
don't do
played
that,
that up, I just thought was really, really good.
Yeah. So
And then like when one of my favorite parts in the whole thing is when all the Avengers are around and everybody's trying to pick up the hammer.
yeah.
And Captain America, like, it moves a smidge, and his face,
It was fucking
when they pan
hilarious.
back to him, he's like, oh, shit.
And then he's got that laugh, like tries to laugh it off. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh dear.
I knew it wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got three. That's three of them.
Yeah.
We've got Time Gem, Space Gem, Reality Gem. We have the Orb that showed up in Guardians of the Galaxy, which is the Power Gem,
the purple one.
and then the Mind Gem, which is stuck on Vision's head at the moment.
Yes.
So, something that was pointed out to me a couple of times online is that if you put all the first letters of
dear.
the type of thing that the stone came from, it's beginning to spell Thanos.
Shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
I can't fucking wait.
Okay,
Really?
so yeah, let's look at it. We have the Tesseract as the T. We have Ether starts with an A. I think you pronounce it Ether. Not
Okay,
Aether.
I can't pronounce words regularly anyways, so I'll go with it.
We have the Orb.
Orb.
The Mind Gem came from the Scepter originally.
Oh, hello.
So we have the Scepter. And then the Avocado is on a necklace. So we have Thanos right now. And so we're just missing the H. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know if they meant to do that, but
They totally did.
I found that's
That
coming
is
together.
super cool. I like that.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
What did you read that on Reddit somewhere? I've never heard that.
I think it's on IMDb, as well as John from work pointed that out to me.
I don't work with John.
I do.
I do.
Okay.
I'm a lucky man.
All right, just kidding. Well, that's fucking awesome.
I just hope Thanos is the villain we've all been really craving.
Well, here's the thing: is now that after because I never even thought about I knew Thanos had to have all the stones, but for some reason I forgot that Vision had the stone inside of
head,
him.
yeah.
So there's going to be two parts to the Infinity Wars, and I have a great feeling that part 1, Vision's going to die, and part 2 is when Thanos gets all of the stones.
Probably.
But when they said that they're no longer going to call the second one in Infinity War. Do you think they're still going to carry on the story?
Yes,
They have to,
they
right?
have
That's
to.
too
Yeah.
much story for one movie.
It'd be way too crazy.
Yeah, the
Purple
title-
guy in chair.
That's a good
Doesn't
one.
like to stand.
That's what I would say it was. That's my title. Working title.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Purple
saying?
guy doesn't like to stand.
Yeah. Barney always sits down.
Yeah.
It's great.
What was I going to say?
Mjolnir
Oh,
holding me.
Mjolnir.
you guys aren't very familiar with the actual Infinity Gauntlet
No.
story, which this is supposed to be based on
No.
the next Avengers movies. The main character that helps defeat Thanos is Adam Warlock, and we have yet to get anything about Adam Warlock, so I don't think he's coming into the picture.
No.
They did have his cocoon in the background in Guardians of the Galaxy. The Collector had it,
Okay.
and that's a thing. Like he had him at one point, but they're not saying anything about it, so I don't think they're going to bring him in. I kind of think that either Doctor Strange or Vision is going to take his spot as the only person that can defeat Thanos. or
Yeah,
whatever.
they can really get him.
Yeah,
Well, didn't you say the Eye of Avocado has the time gem, right? Doesn't it have the time gem?
it's the time gem. Yeah,
Yeah, in the comic, I'm pretty sure the Eye of Avocado doesn't have the time gem. It has the space gem. It might have something, but it doesn't have the time one.
They have switched some stuff around.
And
yes.
yeah, I think it's gonna. Yeah, they switched some stuff around, and I think it's gonna make it so Doctor Strange could be in this, because if you think about it, Doctor Strange kind of works in a different kind of realm as all the other Avengers.
exactly.
Like you're never like in reality, you're never gonna see Spider-Man team up with Doctor Strange.
No, actually, that was a bad reference because they're actually really good friends. But you are making a point. Is that he actually is part of the Avengers at one point.
Yeah.
But he's not part of the Avengers that just fights bad guys on Earth. He fights in other realms and
Exactly.
other
Yeah,
universes. and stuff.
anywhere
He
outside of
fights
Earth.
that.
Yeah.
that enemy.
Do you have anything else to talk about for this movie? Because I need to ask you guys some questions about it.
Well, I've got a few little tidbits, my fun facts at the very end, if you have seen them. Okay, we
Fun facts.
We already talked about the origin story being true to the source material.
Yep.
We saw at the end, if hopefully everybody stayed for both of the post credit
Didn't. I
scenes.
only stayed for
Of
one.
course you didn't. Well, you could
Oh
see them
my
online.
gosh.
You can watch it online. Well, the first one was Thor and
Yes.
Doctor Strange, which was great.
Oh my
I-
god, that was amazing.
if Doctor Strange is going to be in Ragnarok, I'm going to be so fucking excited.
I'm gonna be juiced.
And
And
that's-
even them play off of each other was hilarious.
And that's the thing is, I like what Marvel, because I think the last two movies, I haven't watched the second after credit scene, but that's what Marvel does. They do the first post credit scene, and it ties whatever character into the big movie, and then the post credit is their characters after credit scene for their
Continuation.
story.
Yeah, their continuation.
And I like that, but I just didn't watch it. I didn't know.
Mordo, we saw him as an ally throughout the whole movie, which in the comic book, he is his supervillain.
Yes.
They are arch nemesis.
Nemesis.
And that's kind of what I'm hoping. He's gonna be a great villain for him, because
Yeah.
I want a good villain.
Double good.
I hope so.
Triple good.
He's supposed to be the ruler of the dark dimension.
So we're gonna see him, and he's gonna have all those lines on his eyes like everybody else.
I thought that would look pretty cool. I think
No, it looks. It looked
looked
cool in the
better
movie.
in the movie than in the trailers. I felt like they didn't fully CGI them in the trailers. They were just black, but in the movie they were like that glowing purple.
Yeah.
And it was all crusty.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Oh, I like that.
creepy looking.
Pick it off.
Looked like some pink eye.
Oh, here's a question that
Crusties.
came from John from work. I got this from
Okay.
John.
Hi, John from work.
John
Hi,
from work.
John.
Hopefully he's listening.
He's not.
He wanted me to name the 4 most intelligent people in Marvel.
Okay. I can do that.
What do you guys think?
Well, 2 are easy,
okay.
right? Tony Stark
Okay.
and Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Those
Bruce Banner.
Okay.
he's up there. Fucking
So the last one's the easiest one.
shut the fuck up.
It's the original
Vision.
guy. No.
Vision has everything
What's his
everybody
name?
ever knows.
The original guy that came up with the Ant-Man suit.
Oh, I think you replace Hank Pym.
Yeah.
Hank Pym is one. So it's Hank Pym. It's Bruce Banner.
Yep.
Reed Richards.
Oh yeah, because he's not in the thing. Oh, you know who's smarter than Reed Richards? And I just found this out the other day. Doctor Doom. He's one of the most powerful magicians in the Marvel Universe. He's one step below. In canon, he's one step below Doctor Strange.
Interesting.
Yeah. In canon, he's one step below in the mystical arts of Doctor Strange. And if like some fucking mystical creature comes in, he helps Doctor Strange when he's not trying to be fucking, Mr. Doom. Doctor, please. You know what I'm saying? But
And Tony's the fourth one.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
So it's
For-
Hank, Bruce, Reed, and Tony.
I can dig it.
Let me see. What else do I have? Benedict Cumberbatch was the first choice for the role. They went straight to him.
He looks just like
So good.
Doctor Strange.
yeah.
Yeah.
They do so good on the casting with Marvel. I know it's really easy because they're just like middle-aged white guys, but Robert Downey Jr. was born to play Tony Stark.
Oh, yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch was born to play Doctor Strange. It's so good. Like, what's his name? Professor Xavier. I know he's just some old white guy.
But no, he fit.
He looks.
I
He's
mean,
Professor
let's
Xavier.
Just, yeah,
like,
let's just say it. I mean, he is.
Yeah, he's
oh,
Yeah,
but
he is
I
Professor.
do love the casting of Ben My Dick Comes a Bunch.
What would you guys? How would you guys feel if Joaquin Phoenix was our Doctor Strange?
Don't like that guy at
He
all.
was the second. He was the second
Really?
choice. Yeah.
He better lose some weight or something because
Oh well, they did put Benedict Cumberbatch through like a hard workout. From what I hear, he had to.
I
He had
can
to
dig it.
go through it.
He had to tone up.
We talked about the Ancient One
Well,
being.
look what they did
old
to
man.
Chris Pratt, dude. Chris
was,
Pratt
yeah.
was
Yeah.
yoked for Guardians of the Galaxy. And you remember him in Parks and Rec? He was a little flabby.
Yeah.
little chub.
The last thing I have is the Cloak of Levitation. Its sentient
Yeah.
feeling actually came from a specific comic book called The Oath that was released in 2007. It's a Doctor Strange comic book where he's trying to hunt down some dude that tried to kill him or something.
Yeah.
That was, I think, one of the only comic books that actually made the cape have
Powers.
Really?
or a personality, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, what were your questions?
Here's the thing. What I want to know is who's the bad guy? Not the
Mad-
big bad, but
the big one was
yeah.
Matamato, or what was it called?
No, that's the fucking gem.
Agamemnon? No.
Sorry, Mordo. No.
No, Mordo was the guy that his ally that at the end turned on the second post credit.
Oh.
What about him?
Okay, so when Doctor Strange freezes the I forget his name, the bad guy in the time in time. He freezes everybody and he's how if he's frozen and he can't perform any magic. This is the best answer I've gotten for this question. If you can give me a better answer, that'd be great. If the bad guy is frozen in time so Doctor Strange can reverse all the damage he's done, how does he get out of that freeze? The best answer I've got is magic. That's the best answer I've gotten.
So you're saying how did Doctor Strange get out of that
No,
time loop?
the bad guy with the ugly eyes.
Oh, Mad Mickelson.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Caecilius.
There it is.
Are you talking about when he was locked up?
Yeah.
And
the best answer I've gotten is he's magic.
So he had the armor on and he left him in that room. Is that what you're saying? That part?
No, when he's fucking blowing up, when he's destroying Tokyo or wherever it was, and then Doctor Strange freezes all the bad guys,
Yeah.
and is doing the thing, and then he breaks out of the frozenness.
Oh, yeah.
The best answer I've gotten is, magic. No, you can't do that. You can't just say, he can do that because magic. 'Cause that's the ultimate failsafe for any movie.
But isn't there a certain amount of strength in magic to where like somebody, a more amateur wizard would not have as strong of a spell, therefore it won't last as long?
From what I've been told, Doctor Strange right then was the most powerful wizard, period.
That's not true.
That's what I was told.
So,
I'm telling you.
Stronger than the Ancient One.
Yes.
I don't buy that.
I don't buy that either. He was just learning
he
really
just
how to
started.
do it.
I'm just saying, we don't know how long he was training because we don't know a specific time frame that he was training.
But even in that case, everybody around him has been training for even longer.
Their
so they
lifetime.
But
yeah, like
he was
years.
But he was the one to gain okay, so Morpheus was longer than Neo, but he was the one. And he got it better than anybody because he was the one to do it.
But they were looking for the one.
But I'm just saying, Doctor Strange is the one in this universe for the magicians.
But
whatever.
the movie didn't make me feel like they were looking for the one, and
I know
was it.
they weren't looking for the
He
one.
he has a lot of knowledge, so yeah, he may be smarter than the rest of them, but I don't know if he is fully to his potential.
He does eventually become the one.
I know, but
Sorcerer Supreme.
all I'm saying is he's
Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme. I have avocado. Benedict
Bane.
Cumberbatch.
I've got a question.
Okay, sure.
Why the hell did the Ancient One not do a goddamn thing except for at the very beginning? Why
Look,
did she?
man, her little fan action in the beginning.
That was dope.
Was
No, that was
awesome.
That was a
pretty
great way to
badass.
open up a movie. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
It got me excited.
Yeah.
But
But
you
why
know,
was that the only time she ever
Help.
tried anything? Yeah, helped.
She opened up the portals to the mountains and shit.
Maybe she needed to teach the one.
Yeah. Neo, the one. Do you get it?
Red pill or blue pill?
It doesn't matter. They're all the same.
I take both of them because it's fucking fun.
I mean, come on. You got a red pill, you got a blue pill. Make a purple pill. Take them both.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Sounds like a D12 song.
Yeah.
Red pills, blue pills, purple pills.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm excited to
dear.
see how he's gonna fit in.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited that now, I want to see his powers full strength. I know we pretty much saw him, but he's just so powerful and so cool. I've been waiting for Marvel to do something like this for a long time, and I'm very excited. And it was a good movie. I can't wait to own it and watch it multiples.
Yeah.
I am rooting for if he's gonna be in Thor. If he's gonna be in Thor,
Oh,
Somebody's going to
yes.
be in Thor other than Hulk.
and yeah, if he's gonna be in Thor, I think there's a possibility that this might be the best Marvel movie because
Ragnarok?
Really? Wow. This is a
Ragnarok.
bold statement.
Okay,
Very
so
bold.
listen.
You heard it first on Hardly Heroes.
Manny's calling Thor 3 the best Marvel movie ever.
stamp of approval.
Boom.
Shitting.
Shutting?
Yeah, shitting.
Wait.
That's
a
what
new
metal.
one.
That's a sound of metal sound. No.
Shitting? The metal makes shitting.
Shitting.
Shit. Shitting. All right, go.
Perfect. No. Okay. So this is the reason why I think that is because the best movies we've gotten so far are the weirdest fucking ones.
Sure.
And you're mixing fucking the weirdness of Doctor Strange, and we're going into space with Thor, which we got an amazing movie out of Guardians of the Galaxy, which was so far out there that
Nobody
nobody thought
expected
it was going to be good.
But your favorite one is Captain America 2. That's not a strange one.
No, but I think it was more about how the movie was put together and how interesting it was and everything. Yeah, everything down to the plot. But wouldn't you say the majority of what people say is Guardians of the Galaxy? I'm going more as the majorities.
I feel like Iron Man 1 is probably...
I feel like
I don't think Iron Man 1
Guardians.
now that I'm rethinking of it, I don't think Iron Man 1 is my favorite. I think Guardians is up there. It would take me a
Guardians
while.
is my number 2.
But yeah, no, Guardians is good. And Guardians is one that when they said they were doing Guardians, people were like, why are you doing this C rate Marvel franchise as a movie? And it turned out to be one of the best Marvel movies of all time. One of the best.
It's because of Rocket.
It's like, how are they going to do a tree and a raccoon?
I am Groot.
So I'm putting it out there so that when it does happen, you guys go, Manny was right.
No, I wouldn't do
The
that.
best part
When
is
I would
he
do
has a steak that he has to eat so many months.
yeah.
You have your Thor Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
I'm still waiting for mine.
And then when Thor Ragnarok comes out and we do that podcast, you know what the first thing I'm going to do is shitting. Shitting.
We'll have to sample just shitting.
Yeah.
Oh man, but no, Thor, not the Dark World, Thor Ragnarok. The metal Thor is going to be really good, I think.
I think it'll be good. I don't know about the best one. Man,
Well,
bold.
it's up in the air, shitting. But
I think Thor has gotten shit on a couple of times, so
Shitting.
they're gonna come back with a really
a
good
hard
movie.
shit. They're going to come with a hard shit.
With a hard R,
Oh, I got a hard R.
hard D.
God damn it.
that dip.
Dick, if you didn't know what I was talking about.
Oh,
Talking about that dick.
stop it. You just stop it. I got nothing else.
Not
just-
safe for work.
No, not at all.
NSFW.
What does that mean?
Not safe for work.
I can't spell.
Do we have any reviews or listener
reviews?
mail?
Reviews. We do have a review.
I am never gonna get over Eye of Avocado. Like I'm always gonna take that. I'm gonna take that to my grave. I might even put that on my gravestone. Eye of Avocado.
You love avocado?
I do love avocados, and I love guacamole, so I have to love avocados. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you like guacamole?
What is that from?
Step Brothers.
I figured.
Did we just become best friends?
Did we become best friends?
Yep.
Did you touch my drumstick?
Did you touch my drum set?
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
Okay.
I teabagged your drum
We
set.
got 24 reviews.
Whoa.
Woo!
Not new reviews.
No,
just
no.
all together.
One,
Yeah.
Oh.
I think one new review.
One new review.
Sank.
A review for you.
If we get one a week, I think that's all right?
Yeah, that's
I'm
like
game with that.
that's like 75 a year or something, right? My
Yeah,
math is right.
I have no idea. You're asking the wrong person.
I think my math is right there. No, it's not.
We'll have to ask Siri about that one.
Shitting.
Okay, I'm going to read this real quick. Our 24th? Why does it say
Hold on.
24 at the top, but it says only 21
Hold on.
What?
at the bottom?
Can we just set a rule right here?
What's the
Let's
rule?
let him get through the whole review before we talk.
What if he messes up? Can I laugh?
That is fair game. If he fucks up, we're allowed
Like if
to
he
rip
stuttered,
him a new one.
If
Yeah.
he stutters like I do,
Thanks,
stutters or fucks up, has to start over. It's fair game.
he's like, "Hi, I'm the fuck."
Today, Junior.
Exactly.
All right, let me read this. This is titled Rock My Socks.
Oh.
Lovely from the lovely Melly D.
Melly D.
Melly D.
I thought we weren't supposed to interrupt him.
The Melly double D's.
Oh.
He didn't start reading the review.
He just
yet.
did.
I'm going to start reading it now.
All right.
Y'all are a bunch of knee-slapping sons of guns. Man. Okay, for cereal. This is millennial talk here. Nice job on the podcast, guys. I have yet to catch all the episodes, but you guys are pretty entertaining. My drive home is blessed with all your wonderful trash talk. Love it. I would like to, one day, hear you guys live. I'm sure that's down the road, but the way you guys give name mentions are awesome, and I believe if it were live, it would benefit you greatly. Thank you for saying that. Plus, social media has everyone spoiled, wanting everything here and now. Maybe you guys can put on a live feed one day on Facebook. Anywho, keep on keeping on.
Anywho.
Melly D.
Melly D. Thank
That
you,
was a
Melly
good
D.
one. How many stars, perhaps?
At
Oh,
least
5.
Oh, I was going to say 1 or 2,
Yeah,
but
5.
that's pretty good.
We rock her socks, okay?
Well,
We're
that's-
knee slapping funny.
as you heard from the...
Sons of guns.
There it is.
Oh.
That wasn't good. That was good. That was more of a punch, wasn't it? You just... Ow. Ow. Stop it. Stop.
That was a raw knee right there.
That hurt a lot.
Skin to skin.
Oh yeah. No, that's awesome. Thank you for the kind
What was
words.
the name? What was the name?
Lovely Melly D.
Melly D?
Sounds like the next rap album I want to buy.
I think
Sounds like Missy Elliott.
That's what I was thinking.
I think that is in our future. One of these days is the
Yes.
video live feed.
We are
We'll get there
working
one day.
towards
We
that.
promise.
I'm going to have to be way more drunk for that because I'm already nervous while we record.
Yeah,
Woo!
it's-
Let's drink some more.
It'll be interesting.
And then in front of like a live audience, that would be even worse.
I would love to do it in front of a live
That
audience.
sounds interesting. That'd be
Yeah.
kind of fun to kind of play off the audience and
Oh,
see how
yeah.
they're feeling.
No, that would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So one day we'll have a live show and we'll invite everybody to it.
Yeah, it'll be at my house.
Now, if we do a live show and none of you show up, it will never happen again.
Ever.
My mom will show up.
Ever.
Your mom doesn't even listen to
Yeah,
this
but
show.
I'll make her show up. Mom, come here. We're going to do a live show.
Mom! Meatloaf!
Get down to the basement, mother. I need you to listen. Thanks, Mom.
All right. Well,
For now, though, they can reach. Where can they reach us at?
they can reach us at Hardly Heroes on Facebook at Hardly Heroes. Then they can find us on Instagram at Hardly Heroes. They can find us on Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
One?
Boom shakalaka. And they can email the show at hardlyheroes@gmail.com.
.com. And I like how we have a little cheat sheet now because you just went through it and I was like, oh, look at that. Facebook at Hardly Heroes, Instagram at Hardly Heroes, Twitter at Hardly Heroes 1, email at hardlyheroes@gmail.com. I was like, he's going off the script. I love it.
I did that for myself because in case I ever get stuck with having to do it, I can never remember what it is that we say.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
It's all the same, but
Just in
the
one ear, out the
Twitter.
other.
The Twitter. Fucking British bands.
Bastards.
Email us and let us know what you thought about Doctor Strange. If there's anything, any points you want to make that we didn't hit,
Or any topics or anything you want us to
anything,
talk about. You guys are really dropping the ball. We haven't heard anything from Jay Jackal or Seth Roth
Or any of our Chinese
You
listeners.
want to know what it is? We're the superheroes. We've defeated all the villains.
They're defeated.
Suck it, villains.
Yeah. What do we do now?
Sidekicks rise against
Well,
villains
or just
and write in.
or
and
just
have some
tell
fun.
tell me how much you like me. Like, you don't have to be a villain. Just say, hey man, hey Aaron Sprinkles, you're doing really great and you're the best out of everybody else and I love your face. I want to hang out with you.
He
And
wonders why he gets all the hate mail.
And I want to be your best friend all the time.
Sounds like
Okay,
somebody needs
bye.
a best friend.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but I just, I'm just putting it out there. I do this
he's
show to
trailing
make
off.
friends. Okay, I do the show to make friends.
Why do you think we tell you where he works, what he drives, where he's gonna be?
This
We
is
just
true.
hope that somebody will see him and be like, "Hey, you're Sprinkles from the show.
Oh my
We'll be
gosh!
best friends."
Yes, let's hug it out right now. Do you want to go have a sandwich? Let's hold hands.
So true. to do that.
It is true. He'll be at Subway from 9 to 6 tomorrow. So make sure you say hello.
Thanks.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night.
See ya.
Bye.